Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're on my website checking out the JAS-39 Gripen mod, which has just been released today. And yes, I know the one above it here, I still have to do a video about that, the Bell 47. We'll get to that eventually. But anyway, we'll click on this button right here. And it takes us to here where we'll hit this button, download the code. And then you will get a folder called Community JAS-39C Master. Click into it until you see the folder mods here and the README file here. So we're going to click on that mods folder and we're just going to drop it into our Save Games DCS Open Beta folder without even bothering to go inside. This is just going to be the easiest way to install it. And let's go ahead and hop into DCS and check this thing out. I think this is going to be a 2-video series on this mod because there's a lot to cover. This is a very comprehensive mod. Alright, so we're here in the Gripen cockpit right now. This is an absolutely beautiful cockpit as mods go. Just looking around here. Really nice. So there are actually 2 versions of this aircraft because using FC3 you can't have both precision guided munitions and long-range air-to-air missiles in the same platform. So we're in the air-to-air version right now, which uses the F-15C avionics. Let's go ahead and bring up the armament panel. We arm and refuel. Here we're going to have a look on the wingtip pylons. We can have the Iris-T and the 89L. We'll put the Iris-T on there. The Iris-T is very much like an 89X. Then here on the pylons just inboard of that, we can have the same thing as well as the Meteor. 1 or 2 A120C5s and 1 or 2 A120 Bravos. We'll go with the 2 120C5s. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Here we can have either fuel tanks or AMRAAMs or the Meteor. We'll load up the Meteor. On the center pylon, we can have 2 A120 Bravos, 1 Meteor, 1 A120 Bravo, or 1 A120 Charlie. We'll load up the... you know what? Let's load up the Bravos. And then here, we can have the Lightning Pod. Here, we get the Sorbitia ECM Pod. And here we get the Phantasmagoria Pod.
Request rearming. Copy.
And if you look at these things, this is a very small airplane. It really is. Look at the size of that pod. We'll go ahead and close the canopy. And then we will turn on the ground electric power.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Then we will use our standard FC3 commands to start up the aircraft. And we can see the very familiar F-15C avionics right here. Unfortunately, we do have a cockpit bug of sorts because when you try to look back, this happens.
Springfield 1-1. Batumi, cleared for startup.
Alright, let's go have a look at the air-to-ground version. Alright, so now we've got the air-to-ground version, which I believe uses the Su-25T avionics. So we'll go ahead and have a look at the armament panel here. We have the same exact same exact pylon configuration. Rearm and refuel. We can have, again, the IRIS-T and the AIM-9L here, as well as the TCTS Acme pod and the smoke winders. Here we can have only heat-seeking missiles. We can also have air-to-ground missiles, including the Brimstone, the MAR-1 high-speed anti-radiation missile, the Maverick, and the radiation-seeking anti-ship missile. And we're going to have a look at all of this in separate videos. So we've got rockets here, AP and AG, and then of course bombs. We can carry TV-guided bombs, general-purpose bombs. We'll load up with actually, you know what? Let's load up with a Brimstone here, or 3 of them actually. IRIS-T on each wingtip. More Brimstones. What can we have here? More of the same, but also Storm Shadow. And no air-to-air missiles. With the bombs, pretty much the same, but we can have 2,000 pounders here, which I think we could have on the other one too. Here, air-to-ground missiles, same. Bombs. Pretty much the same stuff, just no rockets here. ECM, nothing there. Pods, lightning pod. And of course the Phantasmagoria pod here on the Alent station. And we will go ahead and use the... Let's load up Brimstone. And the RB-75T. And let's see how that's looked.
Copy.
That is one big lantern pod. Man, look at all those missiles. Wowee. Alright, let's have a look at how this thing dogfights. Alright, so here I'm fighting a MiG-29. So this thing uses the F-15C avionics. And we're using IRIS-T missiles here. Unsplash. Yep, first turn kill. Every time. Very, very nice. So obviously using Flaming Cliffs 3 avionics, setting up the controls is just like setting up a Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft. Into the merge again here, this time with a J-11 flanker. Over the top. There he is. I'm going to hold off the shot right here. Let's see what he's good at. On button. See how good the off-bore sight capability of this is, and whoa, that was pretty close. But I had absolutely no trouble right here staying behind this J-11 so far. gun skill. Whoops. Head positions forward a little bit. Yeah. Like, a lot. That's a little better. Okay, well that's a bug. We need to move the head position back a little bit, I would say, for this thing from when you look back. But, alright, so I'm taking on an F-16 right now. Bump the range up to 40 miles. TWS lock. And unfortunately, I keep hitting the gun trigger. I forget that I'm flying an F-15 like aircraft. Fox 3 with a Meteor. I'm gonna offset left. Now closing in. Fox 3 again. Offsetting left again. Alright. Flosser TWS lock. Time to get out of here. Because I don't want to get too close to an F-16 in his AMRAAMs. And now he's dropped off the RWR. We got him. Alright, so that is my first look installation tutorial and dogfighting expo of the DCS JAS-39 Gripen mod. So, I've covered dogfighting, I've covered BVR missiles, and I've covered the cockpit and the weapons of the Gripen. So we'll be back with another video shortly on the air-to-ground capabilities of this great looking new mod. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Rifle.